Pro League, where we are about to get started with Division B. Your desk is back. I'm your host, Katie Bedford, joined by Nameless, Pac-Man, and Study. The majority of the teams are here, not all of them, but they'll get here eventually.
Yeah, we saw some airport struggles, but everybody will get here. We've corrected the schedule, so, everybody's going to have their matches at a good time. Nobody's going to be missing out, forfeiting, anything like that. I'm incredibly excited to see some of these teams play again. It's been a while to see, eUnited and Splice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the improvements these teams have made since we've last seen them, since Vegas for eUnited Splice and the PLQ for these other teams.
It's been a while now.
They got to go home, watch Division A, pick up where they saw the other teams leave off. We'll see.
I can't wait for Heretics. I don't remember you guys saying it was Vamos Heretics, man, and I'm just a fan. It's because I'm Spanish. That's probably what it is, but, I love these guys. I love the passion that they bring to the table, and I can't wait to see what these guys do in the Pro League.
Well, we saw that when they qualified again, that wonderful moment at PLQ when they qualified, and the coach ran up, and everyone was so excited. So I can't wait, to Study's point, to see that energy here.
I know, especially the way they were winning their games. That Game 5 against G2 was one of the most incredible displays of talent, especially that round where they just, if you didn't see it, you got to go back and watch it. They just all ran through the lobby, and it was like an impossible situation. One crazy one-on-one gunfights, and just like said, we're going to punch our way through to the Pro League.
Someone destroyed Methods, not Methods sick. Metals destroyed Methods, who's now on UIU, off the jet. Just disgusting. And
that is one of the absolute hardest gunfights in Black Ops 4, and he did it with ease. I think he took 25 damage, absolutely destroyed him. And then going into that, it was just, you didn't expect him to be that dominant.
Yeah, now they are going up against eUnited, no slouches at all.
On the side of eUnited, I had the opportunity to watch these guys scrim live from my apartment. They were missing a setup. I had a BZ come the first day. The kid is unreal. Let me just say that I've never seen some kid like that. He's just beating every single player. And then the second day I got to watch JCap. And it's a little different watching JCap compared to a BZ, but when I was watching this team, the one thing that they were lacking, it was their hard points. I feel like when they were playing, they were scrimming Envy, and they lost a lot of their hard points, but they won every single control. So I'm expecting them, I don't know what it was, just landing or something like that, but eUnited is a force to be reckoned with. You remember RCD, unbelievable, 1.4 at Vegas. You saw him on Hot Mic with Maven.
Around the league, Arcedes is pretty much seen as the single best ICR player in the league, and now we get to watch him here in Division B. Excited for that. Excited to see Clayster back on land. We're missing the hype.
I miss the energy out of Clay.
Yeah, we're missing the energy.
Yeah, eUnited is definitely a force to be reckoned with. And, talking about Abizi, I remember the beginning of the game, I played a couple S&D tournaments with him, and he won me my only 2 tournaments in this game, so I knew he was going to be amazing, going into the first tournament. And then in terms of the Arcedes is the ICR role, he had a fantastic Vegas, but we haven't seen too many ICRs really taking over games like he was at Vegas, and that could be due to, teams learning the game and getting a little bit more structured. So I'm going to be focusing on him a lot to see if he's able to keep that up, because to me, that'd be extremely impressive, seeing as, there was a couple standout ICR performances map to map, but on a consistent basis, we didn't see it in Division A. So he's definitely, if he's able to do it, he'll be the one player that, can dominate with it.
Do you guys wonder, do you think maybe that Heretics may have a tough hill to climb against eUnited at all? They came in second, of course, at Vegas. They're looking really strong.
eUnited's a clear favorite in this match, but like Study said, they're at our apartment playing, and eUnited was losing hard points. And we saw that Heretic has a crazy individual skill. So if they can come out and take that hard point, maybe they can get that edge. We never know what's going to happen in Search and Destroy in this title, especially at the start of these divisions. We saw teams that were great at Search and Destroy in the past go through Division A and not even winning Search and Destroys. So if they come out and take that first hard point, you never know what's going to happen.
We will have to see, but we are ready to get things started. The very, very first match of Division B with your casters, Miles and Momo.
Thank you very much, Desk, and thank you to Loudfan who clapped there. And there we go. Division B is underway, and of course, buenos noches, espectadores españoles. Let me know if I destroyed that via Twitter, but let's face it, it's going to be a big night. We got eUnited versus, of course, the mighty passionate Heretics. Phil, how you feeling?
I'm feeling nearly as excited as Maven. If you guys can hear him, he sounds like he's ready for the games, ready to kick off Division B, and I most certainly am too. We're here. We got 2 games today. eUnited versus Heretics. Again, 2 sides of the world. In one space, you got North America. The Spanish community are so passionate. I already know that Twitch chat is blowing up. Take my, I know. I get it, but we're going to outline the maps that we've got in front of us. Gridlock Frequency, Gridlock Arsenal, and ending on Hacienda. However, 5 maps. if you look across the board here, you've got names which you've seen for decades within the Call of Duty history. On the flip side of things, of Heretics, these are new players, but they have, like I said, a lot of passion to bring to the table. I think we could be in for a pleasant surprise here. I think we could be on to see all 5 maps, but
There's definitely a chance. The last time we saw eUnited was, of course, that second place finish at CWL Las Vegas. No doubt they've been scrimming ever since then, but Heretics still a little hot off that PLQ chance. And either way, into it we go. First hard point underway. eUnited versus Heretic. Early contests out. Kills back and forth. Arcites touted as the finest ICR in the league so far. We'll see what he can bring to this first matchup against Pristini hitting the flanks. Trying to catch his players out. Gets it done there on Sucre despite having first shot down. United now finding themselves with a bit of time.
And again, I'm really excited to see more of the whole Abizi and Pristini duo. These are 2 super fast players. We talk about the pacing of the likes of Heretics, of how quick they play, how much they can catch you off guard. Pristini and Abizi can, I believe, go toe-to-toe with that. However, off the break, we're going to see Heretics get those first initial points, and we are going to see the rotation go down. United trying to punch their way through the defense, and they will do. Clayster opening up the account with one, finding Metals and Sucre, I believe, there as one does go down. United trying to flip those spawns, trying to put that pressure on. 5 seconds to go.
Pressure certainly applied. However, Heretics, they are getting that final hard point time. The rotation's gone through, the kills have been won, and now United will get the first sweet taste of that fine nectar of the next hard point. Clay watching the back. Out through 18 now. Sucre's up, gets tagged, and again, clock's ticking. United now control the hard point. Methods is sick though. He's hitting the flank and just gets caught down. A quick trade. Is it given enough time for Journey to make his way in now? There's the flip over. The contest comes through. Pristini over the top gets cut down. Clay now trying to get himself into the fight, but he's a little late. Is he too late though as he finds one kill? 2 more players there on the hard point as they make their way forward. Methods is sick, finds one, and this is actually working out. Clay's still alive.
Yeah, Clay's on a 5-kill streak. Good to point that one out right before we obviously saw this hard point pop up. He was in and out of the 18, and he's stayed alive the whole time. 20 seconds still to go, and yes, Heretics are taking these points. He's the only one alive right now, but he could get a kill here and maybe take a sneaky point as well. He's going to slide on in, find that, and get the hard point capture as well. 11 seconds to go, trying to get his team some points, but there is one challenging him, and he will not get the streaks. I'm not sure whether the Heretics squad knew how important that kill was, but they may do just push him forward. However, United are crawling their way back in. They're in control of the tree for now, but the 3 go down.
Here we go, 60 points away from streaks. Now, you asked on Twitter, and you shall now receive. Let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen-in with Team Heretics.
Abajo el Tommy, dos.
Le pego tú de cara.
Otro más, fondo, dos conector y 2 derechas.
Son 2 en conector aún.
Tengo el pin.
Buena, dos.
Dejo el pinch. Mira el último, el pin. Voy en baños, aguanta, Luki.
Dentro, punto. Falta uno.
Muerto Pristini,
Otro más. Aquí, se va de cara ya.
Tengo el chino. Izquierda.
Siguiente, chavales, siguiente, por favor. Estoy solo, Polo, Jorge. Voy chino yo.
Ahí está el siguiente, voy para atrás. En la izquierda uno hay uno. Uno va a Cali, árbol. Uno en la esquina izquierda, el City, muerto.
Tengo vida, baño. Solo dos. Aguanta, lo que puedas.
Tengo de cara.
Van por el anterior todos, chavales.
¿Le gusta tener el
Somos 3 anteriores.
Subo yo,
Estoy muerto, no tengo vida.
Una vez y muerto.
Te va otro más, el Jacob. P1 nada, P1.
Son 2 atrás, Salen out ellos. Falta fondos. Van a venir de cara ahora.
Aguanta,
Heretics looking dirtier right now than the Spanish part of that Despacito song. My goodness, Lucky goes down. Metals now making his way towards that hard point. And look at the scoreline, Momo. What's going on?
Well, I tell you what, a lot of people questioned whether Heretics would not have the same impact without the famous jacket. They've got to wear the jerseys now, and it looks like they're doing just fine. 111 points and counting. United will be fighting from behind. 15 seconds left before the rotation goes back to the middle. And interestingly enough here, yes, Heretics do lead by a very large margin. We've not seen any score streaks. There's nothing crazy going on just right now, but Lucky has got that Annihilator, and it looks like he's found a second onto Clayster as well. We're going to jump on board with him now with a concussion to his name, and still plenty in the Annihilator. What can he find?
Here he goes. On a current 3 streak. Finds the 4th with the top of J-Cap. Here come the rest, there's 2. Abizi's up next. Can't get it done. Lucky, though, finds a quick 3. On the other side of the board, we had, I think it was Arcites actually making a streak of his own, but again, no kill streaks for anyone. The kills have been very closely contested. 130 now to Heretics, in on control. Cap making his way forward. Early contest and is stunned by some time. He is alone, though. The Reinforcements flooding their way in now as quick as they possibly can up over the top. Lucky's going to get it done again with 2. Pristini goes down as well. What a great hold from Heretics.
And I want to touch on obviously what I said before. Pristini and Abizi, these SMG players, you can see by the stat line, very, very slow, not having the best of games, and it's not like they're being countered by the opposing SMGs. For me, it's the Maddox players of Heretics which are really shining here. You've seen Journey already 19 and 9, Medals putting 15 on the board. He's got his War Machine to play with. Sukri so close to the Tempest, and as well Methods edging on that grab slam. This is getting out of hand, Miles. 150 to 65 here. A huge margin as Pristini and Abizi find 3.
Here comes the early hold, though, from Heretics. Oh, no, sorry. eUnited now buckling in as the pressure comes on. Methods finds 2. eUnited, how are they going to hold on to this push? Let's have a quick Astro Gaming listen in with the squad of eUnited.
Hold the front. To be on the bridge. Post.
Yeah, what's front?
Let's spawn out, guys. Just spawn out.
Top. One's
You back,
one.
Bridge. 2 in the back.
No, it's
2 in the back. 2 in the back.
No.
No, I have crashed. I'm popping on spawn. I'm popping crash.
Jump.
War Machine.
It's
2.
nice.
Alright,
Nice.
good.
Could be 18, guys. 18.
Sound like 18.
18, 1 pillar, 2 pillar, 3 pillar, 2 or 3 pillar.
pillar.
3 pillar.
Post.
Grab slam.
That's fine.
Post. Post weak. Lucky got it.
Cutting off. I'm cutting off new.
Take off flag and rotate.
Yep, go new.
I have
We're
a
good.
Tempest for
This
this
is a
new,
full
guys.
60 right here,
I have
guys.
a Tempest for new.
Slow down, breathe, and just call out what we're watching.
Alright, I'm gonna hold the
Dominant
pitch.
already.
Stay alive. We're here.
One hole in the wall.
I'm in hill.
One shot on me, 1 shot. There's 1 soap.
Soap.
2 soap.
Outside.
I got
Nice.
both.
Where'd you guys
One
spawn?
cafe.
Stay alive.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll
going for
jump in.
pinch. I'm not going for
I'll
pinch.
go for it. Yo, one's grapple.
I'm helping him showers.
Dead.
Go for it.
I stun the
I'm
back,
trying to look to
Tyler.
your left, Tyler. I'm
Yo, one ice cream
I
in
stand
the
in the
middle.
back. I think they're
Ice cream in
pitching.
the middle. Yeah, 2
One's
minutes.
whole weak. One's whole barely weak.
Pitching. Nice.
Back shot.
No, Clay.
There's 2. On me.
Almost 2 soap. One's in showers or closet. One's the door.
I got time.
I have pinch.
Tempest 1.
You got me right.
Tempest. Shower. He stopped me, man.
I gave the pinch.
Yo,
We're
to
good.
this.
Showers, 1 shot.
We're good, boys.
2 and 0. 3 and 0. 3 and 0. They're pushing out. I spawned back broken there.
Yo, one's at her hut.
Arcity's trying to calm the squad down. You hear him there say, breathe, take a minute, and call out what you can here. He wants that important information. However, I will say it's a different ball game when you jump on board with Heretics. I'll hold my hands up. I have no idea what they're saying, but the pace they're saying it, we can all jump on board with. The energy is incredible. The eUnited, they are starting to get back into this 60 points and counting, shall we say. But as we jump over to the next rotation, flying high, Methods not good enough here, taken down by Clayster. And now we start to see a little bit of a comeback here.
Yeah, comeback is on. But Heretics are still keeping this pressure. They're still maintaining the pace they set earlier on in the matchup. And 185 to 135 and climbing now of eUnited. And as far as the kill department go, I mean, it really only looks like Clay's turning up. Arstes is picking up kills. On the other members of eUnited are struggling somewhat. I mean, really, the kills department, when it comes down to it, Metals, Lucky, they are slaying their hearts out right now at 25 and 17 and 22 and 13, respectively.
Yeah, I want to touch on as well, Arstes pulling out the Maddox a little bit into the game as well. And whether that be hill by hill, you know, just the adaptation against a team who is beating you. I love to see that. I love to kind of see the heads up play. He was the calm voice within eUnited. However, still down by over 50 points and counting. We're going back to the middle, and again, no streaks going on, but you've got to cast your eyes to the specialist. Arstes still with that Annihilator. Abizi with the War Machine. Across the board on Heretics, there's nothing just yet here. We're obviously getting a little closer, but they have the remaining scrap time. This is going to get a little bit tasty here, Miles.
Here comes the next rotation. It's going to go the way of eUnited for now. Heretics can get it done here. They can get the win. Lucky, making his way around the outside of the map. No gunfights going down the mid, but you can bet that the flank is covered now. It's going to be Pristini on the flank. Lucky's going to get it done. Woo! That's big. Annihilator at the ready, 13 HP to go. Here comes the play as they make their way forward. Lucky's still going. Clay's going to get it done. That's going to hold them back for now. eUnited will lose the hard point, but the blood is on the floor. Here comes Clay, making his way through the back. Finds one on a Sukri. Journey's trading back and forth now as they go. The contest is out. The hard point, it's all going down. Lucky's still in there. Who's going to be the last player left alive? It is going to be Heretics. They've got it for now.
And they can end it right here, Miles. I believe they need a contest. I will say Arstes off screen did pick up 2 kills with the Annihilator. Got shut down, but it looks like here on your screen we're going to get some streaks finally. And it's going to be in the hands of Journey, 27 and 16. Lighting it up here on the main stage. And I tell you what, eUnited, they may be being put through their pace very early on. But as the chat will be going wild, Heretics and Lucky denies eUnited for the first time on map number 1 of Division B here. It smiles all round. Heretics most certainly taking your Vamos.
Vamos received. It's like Pristini's asking for some Vamos at the same time. I'm not sure if he's getting that same quality Vamos. Whew. Map number 1 done and dusted, and that final hard point, it actually went down to the final second. I mean, there was a chance if Clay and eUnited managed to get in there at the time, they would have actually stopped it and maybe been able to force it to the next hard point, but...
I mean, at that point, I think, you know, the momentum that Heretics had, you know, we saw not many hills actually being able to be kind of held for a full 60. RCT's obviously in the listening kind of said we've got a full 60 here, and it was on that second hard point. However, apart from that, both teams, in fact, were able to break hills. It wouldn't have surprised me if they managed to stop it at 248. Heretics steam on through, and again, we saw attack 5 boost utilized very well. We saw the Annihilator utilized very, very well. You know, off screen, I think it was Methods with the Grav Slam, picked up 3, 1 being his own team, maybe 4 actually with a car bomb. But very, very well used here from Heretics. It'd be good to kind of recap that as we bring you the very final moments here. Obviously 217 to 151, but if you look at the mini-map, this is where you start to see eUnited. They're in control. This is where if they can get a large majority of this hill, they can rotate around and, of course, take themselves into the lead.
That kill from Lucky there was essential, you know, to take care of Pristini on flank. He gets himself his Annihilator ready to roll. Clay is making the desperation play here. Here come the rest of the squad. Pristini up over the top, straight off of spawn. They're doing the best they can to trade out, but watch that kill feed light up. Lucky comes in and pops that Annihilator and just starts going off with this in a moment. This is, you know, 2 crucial kills. He finds himself streaked shortly after that as well.
And he's rewarded with that Annihilator. Yes, he finds 2 with the Maddox himself. You know, that's off his own back here, breaking in. Journey then finds the Lightning Strike, another double kill. That's when the Annihilator play comes in, and this really is the beginning of the end. And, you know, it is the very end, but you look at the spawns coming in for eUnited, there's not a chance, a hope, or a prayer that they're getting into that hard point. And again, Methods, unfortunately, feels the wrath of Lucky's Annihilator. Journey nearly fell off his chair, then he celebrated at the end. But congratulations, obviously, map 1 goes to the Spaniards here, and they're going to be going up once again against the North American Titans. eUnited, they come into this in the same sense, which I feel, you know, the likes of LG did. You know, people haven't seen them, obviously, since, CWL Vegas, and a bit of pressure, I believe.
A lot of pressure indeed, but one player who's certainly not feeling the pressure is going to be Lucky, who Jess had a quick catch-up with before the start of that matchup.
Thanks, Miles. Yeah, and I don't know if I would agree with that, saying that he's not feeling any pressure, because he did say that Heretics are kind of suffering from a lack of practice in Europe. They sometimes just have trouble finding a scrim, so he said it's good to be here. They're going to get a ton of practice playing against all these other Pro League teams, and he said this first week is all about going to be kind of setting up and learning the play style of these other teams, and, you know, as he put it, he said the more matches they play, the better and better they're going to be playing. Over on the side of eUnited, had a little bit of a catch-up with Pristini, and, you know, he said, well, we faced them last year, so we kind of know a little bit what to expect. We know that they're very aggressive, and we know that they have great gun skills. So he said, well, it really comes down to me and Ibizi are just going to have to make sure to shut down that aggression. Well, that's all I've got for now. So for you, for now, Miles and Momo, back over to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jess. And how interesting. Heretics, they're saying they're not getting any scrims. They're not getting enough quality practice, if any practice whatsoever, when they're overseas in Spain. And look at them now. They just took the first map of eUnited. I'm surprised.
It is incredible by all means. However, we've stressed that 2019, this is going to be the biggest competition the CWL has ever seen, and that kind of just goes without saying. The level of competition is incredible. You know, this is, for me, the best Spanish squad in Call of Duty history. You know, when I used to compete going against the Spanish, when they used to come over, it's like the Italians, the Germans. They had a great squad. They had multiple good squads, but they never had that one that could really go all the way. And Heretics is that one which I genuinely believe it. I see these guys doing big things, not only for themselves, the orgs, but the country that, you know, is behind them. And again, we love the Spanish community that come and show, obviously, so much love to these guys, as well as everybody else. But heading to map number 2 is Search and Destroy. A different pace, you're going to have to slow things down. And the boys of Heretics bring that fire, bring that heat here. And again, I will say, cause an upset.
As upsetting as it would be to United fans, touch on that Spanish community again. We thank you for tuning in. I understand it's very late right now in Spain, past midnight. And Clay is looking to put someone to sleep. Clay had taken the bullet before he'd even made his way around the corner. That's big. eUnited are in. Sukri, though, got to back up. He's got to retreat quickly. Those two players, Pristini and Ibizi. That push together. Wonderful teamwork. Oh my God, a collapse maybe? Sukri shots are out. I like this though. He's making a lot of noise, he's buying time. Arstes hits the flank. Oh no. He's still going for it, man. Methods in from behind now, quick early trade. Now 3v3.
Clayster does find one, but Sukri says hello to Abizi and goodbye at the same time. It's going to be a 3v2 in favor of Heretics here. Obviously, the sniper still in hand. I usually say at this point, not the weapon of choice you want when it comes down to the lower numbers, but as the bomb goes down here, let's see what Heretics can do for the retake. It's Prestini and Clayster.
Number 10's in on that bomb site very, very quickly. That is going to be Journey. Clay watching middle with that snipe. One player out. Uh-oh, Sukri. Oh my, Sukri. Journey's on the flank now as well. Prestini's got to take care of this player right through front. He picks up Snipe. What's he doing? Sukri's going to get done with the strife, and now the bomb's going to get defused. It's a clean round, a clean retake from Heretics there.
Yeah, and Sukri kind of came in like, guys, I've got a pistol. I'll be the bait. Doesn't need to be the bait. He takes him down. He's got that extended mag pistol as well. And again, I actually spoke to a couple of people before this, and people obviously always ask me, you know, what are you feeling for game one? And of course, I feel like, you know, you have to look at eUnited as the better squad, the bigger squad. And, you know, a few people came in and said, do not underestimate the pure passion that Heretics have. We get to see the best play, and that, of course, will be Sukri coming through as well. But by all means, a very strong start to the Search and Destroy as well, Miles.
I'm not sure why Prestini picked up the Paladin at that very moment. That might have been a mistake. I don't know. I mean, why did he go for a kind of quick scope on a guy that was clearly pushing? I don't know. Maybe a miscommunication. What do I know, man? I just commentate. Here we go. In the round 2, Heretics take the first 3-0 for Sukri. Snipe still in hand because he was making it work. He finds another one there on Clay. Clay wants it. He's coming back out. Journey and Metals find 2 in the middle. Oh, man. Heretics.
I mean, just the actual shot, I mean, it didn't take him down, but the connection was there, and Clayster opted not for the thermal. We're going to see a bomb plant go down. 5v4, 3, 2, and JCap will finally put one on the board for United, but Heretics here already with a 4-2 advantage. Clayster and JCap last alive. Clayster will find the peak, the shoulder peak onto one. Now, is someone going to be able to get that defuse in? Buddying up, pushing forward. All 3 players from Heretics backing off here, looking to attack, looking to retake here on their own, but jumping up from the middle, we're going to see 2 go down. And a beautiful shot here will find Clayster and JCap pull off the 2v4, I believe there it was.
Disgusting. Disgusting team shot on the 2 guys top mid. They played that so well together, and in the end, it was impossible for that player to come around on the right-hand side from Heretics to make the push.
Yep.
Impossible, and they beam around the corner, stims are in, and they cut him down. Others, unreal team shot there from United.
Yeah, last player alive for Heretics, I believe, had an ICR at that point, and the sheer fire rate of the ICR, when 2 people are pushing you, it's so hard to just take them down at the same time. You have to get some form of collateral, but doesn't prevail, and we do see United bite back, a round which I'll firmly say should have gone the way of Heretics here.
Huge round there for United to get back into this. Clayster, a name that has certainly been around for a long time in Call of Duty, putting on a show for us there, finding that snipe. And a Beezy there, right next to him, the other tiny terror in the league. Here we go, Clay bomb in hand. 3rd round, it's going to be an offensive round for United as they make their way forward. That snipe, 1 to its name already. Can't find any more.
Interested to see Clayster's got a frag attached as well. I'd like to see what he does with that, but Arcetes and Prestini, the twins go in and they take down 3 with them. This is a much more confident round here for United, but we do see a BZ4 with no trade coming for United. A trade in the sense of a plant, though, could prove... Oh, nice map number 1! Oh!
Clay, he falls off the map!
It's game 1 and he's off already!
It's the first night of the league. Arcetes, though, in from behind.
They win the round, and I'm glad he can laugh at him. Clay, what are you doing? He's planting the bomb and he's jumping.
What I want to hear the comms. I want to hear what they're saying to him right now. What could they possibly be saying to Clay? He gets a perfect plant and then he just what? Trips?
It's there. He plants where he plants the bomb. I think he tried to get back to you, and he just went down. But I want to say it's lucky they win that round. Not obviously in the plays that were made, but mentally, if they didn't win that round, he isn't laughing at this point.
No one's laughing except for us and everyone in the chat. Clay ain't laughing. Right. It's a solid push towards A for Heretics. Division B's a meme already. This is so good.
The Twitch channel is gonna be Clay versus Vamos at this point. I don't know which gonna spam more, but Prestini has been taken down. Back to the action, back to the gameplay here, and another strong start for Heretics. However, 2 rounds back to back for eUnited here.
Heretics, they hit A very hard. They get stunned out. take a few shots, they back on up, and now the rotate's real. Number 9, though, he's sticking around lift still. Cully could catch him. Look at this, on the belly. He's been watching Wiskins play. He's never going to check that down low, but you can see Lucky's backed up. Here comes the rotate towards B from the entirety of eUnited. Oh, we're in. It's going to be a fist fight. Abizi's in. Oh, Methods is sick, does it to him. And in mid, Sukri finds one, Methods finding another. Cap now in on the point. Last player left alive in a 1v4. This has been absolutely huge. Can Cap get it done? He finds one more, tagged up. He lives. Get that stim out as quick as he possibly can and try to make that retake on a 1v3.
Yeah, of course. During a stim, if you get shot, it stops dead and you have to wait for the regen. That's the 4th stim, I believe, of his life, and it's going to be the last as well as he takes himself off the map. Not the first of eUnited, of course. And a nice round here for Heretics.
Off the back of this incredible play, Methods.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Up close, a Sorg versus a Maddox, you know, you can't miss a bullet at that point, and he really didn't. And then just the ambitious play to push forward. Yeah. Incredible stuff.
Again, that's good communication. He knew that Arstees was we ran there. But again, just ambitious, man. The cojones on that, man.
I mean, talking of Methods, you know, I pointed out at the start of the series how the Spanish always had good teams, you know, but they never had that amazing team, which I genuinely believe that they do now. Methods has been on the good, the great, the bad, the messy, the whatever. And honestly, to see him now come through, he's found a double. Clayster does answer back, but Methods finally on the squad is great to finally happen. But Pristini getting dirty here, sliding in. He's going to find a double as well, the perfect bait. But Journey drops on down and deals out a deadly duo himself.
He gets 2, Clay's in, Journey makes it 3 to clean up the round.
I think he just screamed, "I love you."
That was huge. I'm so glad this is playing the match because Pristini's dropped down low. I mean, again, that perfect back and forth between these two players. One shot beat down, brilliant work to get the cleanup on the second, and then Clay just hitting that position. And it's just, he was actually kind of weak to begin the fight with. He was still on the end of a heal, so a few shots were needed, a few shots were had, and big round from Heretics.
Clayster thought he was Tom Cruise coming in there from above. Didn't prevail on this one, but round number 6. This Search and Destroy, I thought the hard point was incredible, but
this is hilarious.
I just love the amount of snipers.
I know, Clay hasn't put it down yet. He's been running a sniper now for 6 rounds. Sukri as well. I mean, when you're hitting shots, why would you stop? Methods up top, watching window. Sukri also watching mid. They're expecting that. Clay's noticed nothing is happening towards the bomb site, and he makes the shot up top. Great angle to be found. Abizi's trying to get in there and get started, and he does on Journey. Methods quick trade out there on Pristini. Here comes the flank. No need. Abizi's making it look easy. The bomb is now down.
And that's what you want from Abizi. That aggressive Sorg mentality. You know, people will compare him to the likes of Priester. Pristini right by him as well. Compare him to Priester.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Listen, I'm just saying he's a fast, aggressive submachine gun player, Miles.
Low center of gravity. Very nimble. 3 and 5 for Abizi right now. 5 and 4 Arstees. Oh, Metals. You're in the wrong part of town. Too many United players. But look, he's identified that. Whoa! Sukri almost takes the head of his teammate. Metals still making the fights work, though. In a serious disadvantaged position. He's still going. He finds another. No! Metals, no way. Still alive. Methods is sick. Makes it a 1v1 now. Time's on his, not on his side. He's got to get that defuse. The plant, sorry. Arstees is in.
Oh, no.
How's this timing going to work out? Methods so close now to his grav slam after that. Great spot. 1v1.
I think Concussion's going to hit him there. Does have, of course, that mass, but it's not going to be enough. Arstees prevails. And a great utilization of the concussion grenade. The defuse does come in, and all things tied up here. 3-3. And again, we talk about, you know, important maps and modes, but Heretics obviously coming over here. They talked about how they've not had much scrim time. To come in, win map 1, incredible. If they take map 2 and go into that, you know, that control with all that momentum, all that Vamos, who knows what they can do. We've seen, of course, in Division A, crazier things happen with the likes of Genji and Midnight.
E6. I'm looking forward to seeing E6. I think they're going to be another team to turn heads either way. Back in this one, easy. Big round from him. Big round.
Strong stuff so far. Let's kick things off with round number 7. We're going to see the Spanish on the defense here. 7 kills to his name. Of course, Methods now with the grab slam. Sukri so close to that Tempest. Methods with the grab slam here. I tell you what, there's a lot of eUnited.
Uh-oh. Methods.
This looks pre-planned.
Methods. Oh my goodness, the bomb covered him. He just went over the top of the bomb, and in that, nothing. And like that, you blink and it's a 4v1. Metals is on his own.
Oh, what a different story this could have been. However, Metals on his own, the bomb does go down, doesn't find the first. Oh, I thought I was going to see a Wuskins for a second. That takes down 2, and a very quick round. I actually think eUnited a little bit lucky with that grab slam, if I'm being completely honest, Miles. The way it worked out, the bomb would have been in a very dangerous spot if he was to fall.
He made the read. He read it perfectly. Just that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really bad luck.
And usually when someone pushes you onto that bomb site, they're backed up by someone. You saw, obviously, you know, the push out, the use of the grab slam, a bit of a misuse. I don't think he meant to obviously put it directly on the bomb. But unfortunately, not only wasted it, not only didn't pick up a kill, but he actually fell himself for that. So a round that Heretics will want back. Sniper at the ready.
Clay versus Sukri once again. Relatively evenly matched so far. Attack boost out. eUnited get the buff. Oh, Sukri's just dancing around that. The timing of this is going to be big. What a shot from Clayster. Journey's up next. A great job to get the kill and back down straight away. He knew those players were going to peek, try and hope something out. Heretics now playing at a disadvantage after that magnificent 50 cal round goes through.
I'll tell you what as well, the TAC 5 boost, it doesn't matter. Bullet through the head and you're going to fall. However, used from both sides here. A lot invested. Clace is going to take them down with a pistol as well. Long range sword for Abizi. And it's a 4v1. And eUnited should be able to get another round on the board here. All down to methods once again. Tags up Abizi, but it might be the only thing he does this round. Prestini baits out and actually finalizes the kill as well. eUnited bounce back strong, 5-3 now. Arguably, you think this could be a different storyline, but eUnited are taking the game by the scruff of his neck here and then running away with it. Just one more round needed.
Method's playing that really fast, trying to get in and amongst the setup of eUnited before they can, respond to anything. If he gets one kill quickly, great. If he gets a second kill quickly, incredible. Puts himself in a solid position to try to retake that site. Tough, though. Tough when it's a 1v4. Now with the eUnited map point, round 9. Prestini ready to go with the grab slam. Clay's got the Tempest out, and Abizi's not too far away from his War Machine. How will Heretics respond? Well, Methods gets first. Sniper's out. Clay's been doing great work with it so far. Can't get it done in this round, though. We'll see him in the 10th. 3v5.
And again, Heretics. I love the way that they get that first kill and they dip. They don't try and get, too cocky. They get that first kill, they call out, they get out, and with every single life alive here, I believe not one player fell for the defensive side of Heretics here. And 5-4 now, the scoreline. Still a lot of specialists in the back pocket of eUnited. I believe they've got Grab Slam, Tempest, maybe even more. But this is what I'm talking about. Lucky gets a kill, backs off. Yes, he goes back, but he makes sure that he's got his teammates pushing through that elbow to his right-hand side. And he's going to get JCap as well. Can they push it to around 11? That's the question on everyone's minds right now.
It's definitely possible the way they're playing right now. The pace is up. The team shots are on. Their trades are very effective. We saw them. JCap was getting cleaned up by 2 players at that time. Either way, here we go. Round 10, Metals almost ready to go with a War Machine. Sukri's got that Tempest. Lucky, a little too far from that Annihilator, but still. It looks like the bomb is making its way through mid-map now. Sukri finds the first on a JCap, and the timing on this could be great from Methods. Arsty's just around the corner. I think he saw an ankle, so that's real big. 2 players in mid for eUnited. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be aware of this push from behind.
I actually like this from Methods. They've pushed up here. They're trying to get the bomb down. They've got every angle covered. However, I feel one of them is going to get overwhelmed. It could be Methods, but if he takes one down with him, it could be big. He's not going to find it, though. War Machine invested. They know they need the win, and the War Machine's got to actually come back to bite them, to haunt them here. As Sukri and Journey up against 4. Tempest has been lit. And just like this, it's going to be exchanged. 2 Tempest players. Journey finds the first. It's all up to him. It's a 1v4. He's tagging them all up, but Abizi finalizes the round, finalizes the game. And that is going to be all eUnited for me. The War Machine coming in from Heretics. It was very, very unfortunate not to connect. But congratulations, eUnited tying up the series here, taking Search to Destroy 6-4.
Oh, there we have it. The series tied up. Heretics got to be kicking themselves after that one. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, after the break, we've got our control matchup. And what do you know? Clay's fallen off the map again. Will he find a way to fall off the map once more in this series? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Call of Duty World League. We'll see you after the break.
The Call of Duty World League is presented by PlayStation 4, the official platform of the CWL. Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the CWL. And Republic of Gamers, the official monitor of the CWL.
Game Fuel. Level up the game.
All tied up here in game number 1 for Division B, eUnited versus Heretics. And arguably Heretics, they almost threw that one away, Miles. The search and destroy, eUnited did clutch up. However, a few slips here and there, shall we say. We're going into game 3, all tied up. It's going to be back to Gridlock for control.
And you saw the faces of eUnited at the end of that last one. I mean, Cap, like, he barely celebrated. He just kind of looked up, He took a bit of a deep breath because I think eUnited know how close they came to losing that
Yeah.
search. I mean, 6-4 doesn't tell you the full story. There were a few rounds where Heretics, it was just bad luck more than anything that didn't give them the entire round. And this series could well be 2-0 right now. The way of the Spaniards either way. Here we go into map number 3, Control. Here on Gridlock. We've seen some tears thus far. Division A, the Pro League. Division B is just getting ready, and there's some fresh faces ready for some salty streaks running down. And here we go into the Control. Let's get it.
Let's get into this one. We see a little bit of a split here for United as expected. Put a full 5 force here going for Heretics as they take over the Showers and the Tree. And they are going to get that first tick. 4 players on. They're making it very, very quick here, trying to get the kills as well. Journey and Lucky picking them up, and you're going to see eUnited back down, give the zone away, and you don't want to give the lives down as well. That's the thing for eUnited here. It's 27-26. Not unfamiliar territory for a lot of squads. But a hold or a defense here for over 2 minutes is pretty tough too.
Nice way to get A, though. Only conceding a matter of lives. Very economical push there from Heretics, and now they make their way towards B, but the defense is very solid from United so far. Clay's in. Pristine actually gets cleaned up in middle, so that's the open lane there. Journey making his way around the back. This is a solid push from Heretics, but again, patient. 3 at the top, 2 hitting the back. Number 9, that's going to be a Beezy trying to work his way around on the flank. But Journey, he and Methods have just given up on that, and they're making their way straight through. The pinch could be on. Cat is going to get the kill. Now Beezy's coming in for that flank once again. This has been a fantastic series of events for United as they managed to take the advantage in lives at 21 to that 19. As you can see, JCap 5-2 currently, 1 to work with him. 4-2 for Journey.
Okay, nice little bit of hip fire coming in from Pristini as well there as the lives start to dwindle. No real progression onto Zone B here. Arstes will be trying to lock things down with that ICR, of course. Dubbed one of the best, and maybe we'll be given a taste of what he's got here as he's going to recharge with that stim as well. 15-17, 2 people in front of Arstes. He's got himself a Sorg as well. He's going to duck dive and find himself a double. It's going to be Metals and Journey to hit the deck there. And now United with a 4 life advantage. 60 seconds left to defend. It's looking pretty good, Miles.
Great stuff. Now Pristini's getting in the mix. Arstes doing huge work. Cap Stun's about to find possibly 3 out of that. Methods makes his way up top. He goes over the top first, and he's the first to go down. Journey in next. Abizi watching the flank. They're pinned in Showers. This pin is on, and that nade is good. Holding these players back, running the clock down to make their way through the middle for Heretics. Methods, he's actually backed up. He was right there on the point. He was making his way forward, but number 7 has caused him to back up. And now they're having this sort of stalemate down here by the ambulance. This is great work from eUnited to hold them down and just drain the lives from Heretics.
Yeah, Pristini's done a fantastic job up close and in the house around the back. Abizi's been given that job again for that close quarters, but he's been backed up right with him with JCap and Arstes the whole time. Clay's been pretty much locking things down, and eUnited, you can see why they were so comfortable giving up A zone, because their defense has been absolutely solid. This isn't even going to be close. It's going to be 12-1. And that one is going to survive for now, but it doesn't matter. eUnited show how strong they are on Control. And notoriously, that man in the middle, Cap, or JCap for everyone back, we've known how good he is at this kind of third map. You know, your Control, your uplink, your CTF. He's always had that momentum-changing game mode. And again, it comes down to strategy and experience, but showing why he is so strong in a squad. Round 1 to United.
United just had a counter for absolutely every single move that Heretics had there. It was a parry. They hit the back, they forced them out. Beezy's watching the back end of Showers. Every single thing Heretics tried, United were 1 step ahead in that round. And now the second round underway. Everyone about halfway towards their specialists for Heretics. And obviously a little bit further for United, particularly JCap at 11-5. Clayster is yet to die. He's sitting at 2-0 right now. 3-10 away from his streaks. He's going to be playing those out. Abizi finds a quick 2 there on Showers, and this is not like the first round. The trades are out, the kills are going their way, and there's a very slow capture progress now for United towards A.
Waiting for the flank, and there it is. Clayster still working towards these streaks. The crazy thing is, like you said and pointed out, still alive. Still pushing forward. The streaks are going to be big if he can find himself, you know, full streaks going into, you know, something like B. But the crazy thing is, there's 2 right here on the Showers, but there's actually 3 over the other side. Pristini and the boys are going full force here, and eUnited are trying to end it, trying to punish him. The contest will come in, and my goodness, Abizi, he has reactions. An absolute god. Clayster invests in the lightning strike already here. Does have that drone squad to play around with too.
50 points away from the sniper's nest. Arcees is in, gets taken care of fine, but still has his streaks to work with. Journey, Sukri, and Metals find kills of their own, and that's the first sign of life we've seen from Heretics in this round.
Yeah, it's actually Arcees who's got the 4 streaks. I completely got muddled up. Clayster's got some of his own, but Arcees been kicking it as well. The attack 5 boost is going to come in, which is going to give eUnited an even bigger advantage pushing forward now. But Journey may be able to find something out of nothing. It's going to be the latter, and it's going to be a BZ who rains down upon him. Lucky is going to find one. I would have liked to seen a trade there, and maybe this is what we're seeing right now. The drone squad pushing forward, the grenades are out, the kill feed is red, and eUnited, are they going to take it here? Are they going to put the pressure on a little bit too much here as Heretics start to fall? Clayster and Arcees, that's why people call Arcees one of the best ICRs. The Annihilator is out, the zone is going strong, eUnited can end it.
B, halfway towards the second tick. The Annihilator not exactly coming through, but you know what? They're afraid. They can't take that lane, can't get anything out of it. 2 shots left. It might be a dud, but the cap's coming through. They've almost managed to get there on the point. Lucky's in. He finally finds one, and with that, they will find the round. Unless someone can get in, not a chance. eUnited take the second in a decisive manner. Really putting a sword to Heretics now.
I mean, it's no rated what we saw, but it doesn't really matter. At that point when you're not connecting with your specialist, everyone was just picking up kills, and sometimes it's going to be like that. You can't expect to get 4 or 5 kills every time you pull out the Annihilator. But a very, very well-worked B push here on the control. And just 1 round away here. I believe there's still streaks available. There is definitely still specialist available for United. I'm sure they're going for the hot 3-0 just to shut this one down. 3 streaks. We've got Clayster with the Hellstorm. Arcees as well. 12 and 3, still going strong here. But all of Heretics very close to their specialist.
What a run from Arcees. He picks up the info. They're making the way towards B, and he manages to get absolutely nothing with the Hellstorm. And now it's down to a gunfight. Abizi's going to fight his way through the showers. Pristini's getting dropped there outside of 18. Metals on point. Capture point towards B underway. First tick done and dusted. Can he hold on? Lucky's Annihilator out in the same position Arcees was just a moment ago. As the cap goes down, B is all but done. The stronghold of eUnited towards B has fallen. Now towards A they go. Is this a chance to get Heretics into the game? 185 away from his lightning strike. Lucky can't get it done as he's taken care of. Sukri trying to find the kills on the flank, and now Heretics back to the drawing board.
We talk about streaks as well, how sometimes they're not very... they're not very well used on this. Not necessarily well used, but it's hard to capitalize on them, is what I'm trying to say. However, over at this site, you can start to get players pushing through. Even the tree itself, it's open. Maybe we will see some lightning, some Hellstorm action coming in from eUnited. Obviously, over at the B zone, you've got a lot of cover from the bridge. The Graph Slam is available here, but Journey says no to that, and no to Clay and Arcees as well. A nice break here as we are going to see the War Machine come in. He's going to go down as Methods finds a double in the zone. He's going to be captured here. The first tick comes in. Can anyone change anything? The Grab Slam potentially available here. Prestini doesn't even need it. I don't think he invested that because he thought maybe he couldn't come out on top.
That was actually tremendous from Prestini. He slipped straight past Sukri, who had his Tempest out off screen. Sukri managed to get only 1 with it, and then he gets dropped immediately. And now back onto the contest. 16 to 9 as Journey continues his rampage here. 2 kills in a row back to back. 3 now for Lucky. Capture point towards A is now 50% complete. We're about to see that second tick go down, and this is it. eUnited need to get on the point and fast. Pristini slam out at the ready. He's going to be bringing the slam to the showers. The contest is through. Oh my goodness! They managed to cut down Methods just before he can get the landing, so that's going to be halfway off of his entire grab slam. That's big. Arcees lightning strike on the outside of the map. They're pushing him back.
And this is where eUnited can go, you know what? Screw it. We're going for the win. They can start to invest things as long as they hold on tight here. This is going to be a very, very strong hold as again another player goes down. And Heretics, they can't throw lives away. They've got 1 more push. It's as simple as that. They have to go for it. If they don't, they simply lose. It's as simple as that. Clay still has that lightning strike, I believe. Sorry, Hellstorm to play with. We'll have to wait and see to see that concussion is available for Cap. He's going to get taken down, 6 to 8.
Step by step. Methods finds first, comes through. Journey finds a second. 4 players left now for United. Oh, Clay survives. 5 HP. Clay goes down. 7 versus 3. eUnited. Find a few lives. If they can get it done here, I mean, it'd be big. 3v5.
6-3 now, 5-3, and Journey and Lucky, I think, have just put this game to bed. This round is done. 5-1 here with 35 seconds. Plenty of time to either capture the zone or get the kill. Heretics come out on top, but I will say eUnited, they kind of played the smart move there. If they win, great. However, they didn't invest any of their specialists. They kept the score streaks alive. And it takes a lot because at the point where they were pushing out, they had that control. They could have burned everything. They could have gone grab slam. They could have gone streaks. But they didn't. And I think that was a smart move for them because, again, they've got, you know, potentially another 2 rounds to play with here. They'll be looking to end it on this one.
Talking about investing streaks, we saw Methods, his slam. He was dead before he hit the ground in showers as he went to use it. He doesn't lose all the progress, but still, eUnited continue their run at map point. Pristini in, stuns are out, doesn't count for anything. They start the capture towards B. It's exactly what Heretics did to them in the last round. Heavy stack towards B. War Machine's out from Metals, finds a teammate, but at the same time, it's danger close with a War Machine. He finds another. The run continues. Arcides drops, and that is the drone squad out now on the field as Heretics hang in as best they can.
That's tough. Again, no one with the War Machine, and that grab slam there could have been different. We saw, obviously, Pristini trying to take him down. As soon as he knew that War Machine was in there, he was like, you know what, I'm jumping in, I'm using it. He gets body shotted instantly here, and we have 2 ticks, nearly 3 here. It will be 3 onto A, and this is going to be a very solid, secure capture. Over on the B side, there is already 1 tick, but it might not be enough. Pristini uses the grab slam, invests that one, and it looks like they're going big here.
Kills go in the way of Heretics for the time being. We're now full back to B. Number 6 is already on the point. Gets dropped immediately. That was going to be Clay. Methods through middle. Gets taken care of. Nades are up. Metals, sadly, a little bit friendly fire again. Trying to keep himself in this. Shots are out. Finds 1. Pristini gets the 2nd player out of that one as well. Journey's in on the point now, trying to keep those players of eUnited out of that little stronghold at Sushi. Brilliant teamwork now from Heretics as they continue the push. Tac 5 keeps those players juiced up and alive a little longer. 20 now to 15 as Heretics hold.
Yeah, and they're going to actually go aggressive here with that Tac 5. They can kind of afford to. And put this one to a round number 5 here. 19-12. The lives favor Heretics, but we all know what one big break can do. Specialist across the board is just JCap, and it's with that Tac 5. Looking to keep hold of it. BC will find one before he goes down, but Glacier and Pristini deny, and now the push comes through. 15-10, still favoring Heretics. The Tac 5's actually been invested. They're looking to end it.
Pristini finds 1. Now it's all on a cap. Stuns up. Those nades are going to be coming through thick and fast towards Sushi. Shots through. Clay trying to get the work done from the outside. The contest on the B is just getting flooded now by Heretics players. The Vamos has arrived. They've made their way onto the point. 12-8. eUnited are falling slowly but surely. Suki finds 2 with a car. Abizi on point now trying to hold. The contest is still there.
Contest is still there. There's only 6 lives. You can't go down. And with that kill, that team kill onto Abizi, Cap's going to fall as well. 10-7. The trophy does come through and clutches up for a little bit here. But as Clay goes down, Pristini falls as well. And this is a tough one, but it's going to round number 5 here. 2 Titans going head-to-head, and Heretics coming out on top on that one. The first thing I want to look at, what is available in this last round? Do we have specialists? I don't believe we have any score streaks. This is going to be the play. Watch out for this for Pristini sliding in now. That is unfortunate because that grab slam gets initiated. Say he takes down those 2, takes out the War Machine, his teammates survive. That game's a different story. We're probably heading to map number 4 right now.
Here we go. Next round. Heretics claw it back. Couple of clutch plays. You can keep your flak jacket. When they land in straight on, I don't care how tough you are. Final round. 30 lives, 2 points. And a map win on the board for one of these teams. Methods in on the point. A slowly falls. Nobody towards B. Looks like eUnited are willing to concede A for the time being. No one willing to make the push. No one willing to give up the lives. They've already lost 2. And again, when it comes to specialists, Methods ready to go. Lucky also ready to go. You don't get to take them with you into the next map, boys. You got to use them here.
BC, great work on the defense here. And again, a little bit sloppy, I'm going to say, from Heretics there. They were single file kills. That's not what you want to see. And this is where Clayster can get aggressive. He's got a place like this with an ICR, and he should be able to capitalize, but Sukri answers back with an ICR himself here. Quick specialist count. Clayster close to the Tempest here. Abizi close to the War Machine. Arcees, we've seen what he did with the Annihilator, only found 1 in the previous rounds. Methods Methods does have that grab slam, Lucky as well with the Annihilator. However, 24-23 is starting to get a little bit tasty.
Spaniards surging forward. Lucky with the Annihilator out. Clayster on the flank. Lovely work. Tempest at the ready now. As the rest of the Heretics fall, United buckle up for that push towards B. Life advantage going their way. Sukri, an unfortunate death there as he's taken care of. Now Clay continuing that push down middle. The ICR ringing out. Ooh, Journey finds Pristini up top. Cap now watching the flank as well. He's going to go down if the gun skill of the Spanish just blistering. Clay, damage done, but not able to get the kill. Needs to back up, needs to regroup with the teammates. Again, number 10, that's going to be Arstes. He's the only player watching that B site now. He's about to get dropped. Lucky gets it, so now the B site's open for the time being. Contending with the players of Heretics in the back end is wide open. Abisi's War Machines come out. The play is on, but Arstes for the flank. Abisi's still alive with that. Oh no, he's just been taken down, so the War Machine's out of action now. The point towards B is being captured in and amongst all of this. Methods, he can't get it done again with the War Machine.
Grab slam is not utilized there. We see the Annihilator come out, and that's 3 shots. Make it 4 for Arstes. He's not going to connect with anything. And the 5th is going to go adrift as well. 12-11, we've seen Annihilator. We're going to see the Tempest. One put on the floor. May have just changed. Lucky's going to go down as well. Clayster finalizes that one. The team kill does not come through as close as it may be, but 8-9. You can hear the contest coming through. Clayster is going off with the Tempest and putting eUnited in a very promising position. That's going to be Lucky, who may survive, may get up, but as the time ticks away, the life count favors eUnited. And for a second, Heretics looked like they were in the prime position to close this one out.
This is not over yet, though. 6-9. Heretics have one good push left, and they're trying to make it happen now through the back end of the map. Cap's the lone player here watching this push. Pristini's also there to try and make something happen. Sukri, though, huge shots, gets him to 4 HP. Here's the push. It's on. Pristini finds one, a quick trade out. 5 left now for Heretics to the 8 of eUnited.
30 seconds. Time is going to come into this one. We see a pinch setup going down. It's one push, no respawns for Heretics. Grapple gun initiated. Sukri finds one. 5-7. The time is ticking. Someone needs to make the play. The trades go down. It's going down in post as well. Methods and Metal. They're actually going to pick up a couple of kills themselves. The War Machine's out, and this one's Metal. Sukri's going off. Methods is going big. The kill feed lighting on blue, and Heretics, they're going to level it out. It's going to be 3-3. But the important thing here is the zone's going down. The War Machine is available. Do they have flag check it? Absolutely not in Heretics. They're the ones that clutch up. eUnited pay the price here. My goodness. Search and Destroy was close. Control was even closer. And even Heretics look a bit frustrated at that.
You think Heretics are frustrated at that?
I don't know why, but they seem a little irate, if you like.
I mean, I'd be so hype at that point. I mean, I don't know what I could do. Metals. Ooh, man, he knows how to close a game out.
Big
War Machine at the right time. That was a big dot. That wasn't a huge deficit to come back from, but just the way eUnited played defensively, we saw that second round win they picked up. You could tell the inexperience, you could tell that lack of practice that Heretics had, because they just had no way to break on through that defensive hole. But in that final round, in round 5 there, that was where we were finding that Heretics really spring to life.
Again, you know, that is not a game which is won and lost on one specialist by any means, but Annihilator from Arstes. I'm throwing names out there, but you know, you put Rated in that position, we know that connects with 3 or 4 and the game's over. And other Annihilators, maybe not myself, maybe not Miles.
Whoa.
But I will say, certain people connect with those Annihilators, and it's game over. It's kill, 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 done and dusted. Let's have a recap, though, because we are going to see it. We're not going to see that Annihilator, but we are going to see this War Machine.
Scuff play of the game. I mean, it had to be the big finish. Look at the live count, 5-8 right now for Heretics, and you see that play developing around the back end. Keep an eye on those 2 players who are making their way through the top end of the map. That was going to be Journey, and it was going to be Metals, the hero that eUnited really didn't want to be seeing. And you can see now the play happening in the back end. He finds a kill on Abizi, he gets him on the point, and there you go. Say hello to my little friend as he finds Clay in the head. And the next shot takes care of the remaining members of eUnited. Metals, the world is yours. This War Machine play gets it done.
I didn't even see that first kill that he got, but the double that sends Pristini and JCap back to the lobby. Methods finalizing that last one there. But that is the type of passion that Heretics bring. And don't get me wrong, eUnited want to win just as much, but Heretics, they're in unfamiliar territory here. They have a squad that they are so confident in. that they can do big things here. The CWL Pro League here, 2019, eUnited under pressure. The series is not over. However, hardpoint's coming up next. We saw what the Spanish did in map number 1. Gridlock is Heretics. However, we're heading to Arsenal next. Can eUnited push this to a final map?
What do you think this is? Do you think this is Heretics under, I mean, like, the lack of practice they've got right now, the individual skill they have is obviously carrying them through these couple of moments because the team looks a little bit rusty. Do you think this is eUnited actually underperforming right now?
It's hard. It's very, very hard, and I kind of pointed out, obviously, about the Annihilator. I hate to drill it on because we saw the precision that Arsty's had. We said how his ICR is laser-like and, you know, how good he is, and he's been just that, but a few plays can change a game. I want to see big things from the likes of Arsty's in a game mode like this. But I honestly think it's Heretics working as a team. They're pushing as a team. They're very aggressive. They get in the face of the opposition, and it's never just one player shooting one player. There's always someone buddying up, and just like that, they break on into the middle. They win those initial fights again with the team fire, and eUnited, they're just a little bit slow.
There's always another Spaniard. They keep backing each other up like this. Journey and Metals are on a run right now. Journey's 5-0. He hasn't died yet. Not quite at streaks, but close enough. This next play is going to be big. Oh, he saw a gun. That's so unlucky, Pristini. Prayers to the COD gods this morning. They blessed him with that one. Still, Heretics with the lead and the rotations. Can Pristini make his way in? Massive gun skill from Pristini to take down Sucre in that spot.
Big gunfight there. As a little bit of confidence will be given back to eUnited after losing the first 45 points here. Great start for Heretics, and this is what I'm talking about, the Wolfpack, the 3 going forward. It could come back to haunt them, though, with the cluster going out. It's not going to take anyone down yet, but it will just put the brakes on. And again, it's a 1v2. You have 150 health. It's going to be very hard to pick up these kills when 2 players are trying to take you down. Arsty's feeling the pressure here, trying to get some points on the board, and he's just going to do that. 20 points, great stuff for eUnited. He needs to stay alive here. He's going for a few cheeky little jump shots, and he's going to connect. Pristini can clean him up there, but no. Lucky finds 1, Lucky finds 2.
Oh, that's more than just lucky. That is just ridiculous as he continues to play. Pristini with 2. Metals trades it out. Heretics with a little bit of a hard point time now. Sucre with a lovely bit of team shot there from Journey. Gets the coverage done. Final 12 seconds now. The rotation is on, but eUnited already in there. First in, best dressed. Again, Lucky can't make it happen. Abizi with a vicious turn. 2 HP left. Here comes the flip. eUnited are going to be in control.
Yeah, big rotation here coming down for eUnited. As you see, a very widespread, and rightly so here. They've got that control. Abizi's pushing up. He's got information. On the flip side of things, Clayster will, of course, be calling out that flank. He's going to spawn back up with his teammates here. And now, this is where the pressure goes down. Big kills for Arsty's and JCap here, traded out by Sucre and Methods. And again, eUnited still with those positive spawns, but breaking on through. The boys of Heretics putting the pressure on. Luckily for eUnited, though, Clayster is on form. He's going to find his 3rd kill in a row. Using that Maddox, of course.
Hold is still here. Caps in, finds the kill. Metals gets the quick trade out. Arsty's trying to hit the back, can't get it done. Journey, once again. That statue, Metals' friend, is still in position. Journey does get dropped there. Metals finds a quick trade, and you got to kill him, man. You have to take care of these players. They're going to regen, and they're going to hurt you. Metals now 75 points away from streaks.
And this is huge as well. We talk about maps like Gridlock Control, you know, where the streaks don't really play too much of a part. But when you're talking about Arsenal, there's a lot of open space. Much like at the gun here, trying to use his teammate as bait, and he'll just do that. Lightning strike, Hellstorm, drone squad. I'd be calling this bad boy in right now, and he is. But the War Machine only finds 1. Arsty's snapped onto him very, very quickly. Credit for that one. But it is still going to be Heretics running the show here. Nearly double the score and has 3 streaks to play with.
The individual gun skill again. I want to go back to it. Oh, forget gun skill. Hellstorm's out. So close to not getting the 3rd. Metals finds it. Time going the way of Heretics once again. It's a repeat of the first map. Early start's good. eUnited answer back, and then Heretics start to run away with it. Final 20 seconds here on the turrets. Methods in on the back. Perfect slide. Perfect shots. Ooh, finds another. A teammate that was, and now we're back to square one. Journey on the rotate. 10 seconds left here as eUnited going to pick up the final few moments, but they need a little bit more than that.
Certainly do here. Interesting plays from eUnited. They are going to get that scrap time. And I like the positioning from Clayster here. Just trying to pin them back. There is going to be a split spawn, though. And this could actually work in the favor of Heretics, believe it or not. When this happens, you can start almost a pinch, and eUnited, they're going to have to look both ways. However, Abizi, Prestini finds one. They find a couple each. Answered back, it's going to be 3-3 split here, getting into the mix, though, climbing on through window. Aggressive play style, and Prestini comes out on top with that Maddox. Not used to seeing him rocking that on, and this is his primary. It's the Sorg, and this is what he's known for, the aggression, but it's not going to prevail. And here's the Annihilator, will find one after 3 shots, but working towards streak. One more here, and maybe all is forgiven. Arstes with full streaks.
Penance paid. Streaks rewarded. Arstes still good. Sorg's out, holds the line, 15 seconds left, and like that, eUnited are back in it. Prestini goes down, but no problem. Attack 5, next hard point. Looking like it's eUnited's. This is big.
Arstes on a 7-kill streak. Credit to him. Even over by the gun and that rotation there, he was the one making the kills. He was the one that snapped onto the war machine. Arstes stepping up in a big way here in map number 4 and looking to give eUnited that second chance here in game number 5. Arstes! I see our Sorg, Maddox, it doesn't matter. 50 points still available. eUnited here, looking to not only take the lead like they have, but to extend that, to put the pressure on. And I tell you what, we all know it by now. Everyone usually thinks this first hard point is a bit of a scrappy one. It's usually quite open. But on Arsenal, there's only so many ways you can come in. Vent, window, and 2 doors. It's as simple as that. You have the capability to watch everything at one time. You can really push back the opposition, and that is what eUnited are doing. Rotation's going to be key for Heretics. However, number 6, JCap, is already 1 step ahead, but he's going to be under a lot of pressure here straight away.
Yeah, you're seeing that kill feed, you're seeing your teammates drop. That's not a good sign. 160 though, the eUnited, the time going the old way. Arstes trying to find those players around the back. This is good timing. Sniper's nest in. 2 crack shots in a little blackbird above. That's going to make the outside of the map death zone right now for the members of Heretics, unless they shoot it down. Clay finds the kill at the back. Abizi finds kills with his lightning strike again. Streak central. As the eUnited pick up the kills, however, Methods finds himself in a great position. This is spawns now for the members of Heretics. Number 8 making his way in, trying to flush that player at the back. Abizi skins him alive, as Heretics now have to lick their wounds and make a very, very difficult climb towards the hard point.
And with that final kill there onto Methods, that was a 5 down, you know, at one point. And that's where eUnited can start to push out. They just have one simply sat back. It's going to be Arstes. Look at the objective time of Arstes. Yes, Metals. I don't even know what to make of that lightning strike. 2 team kills, 1 kill, bit of a mess. All that I know is eUnited are still in control of the hard point. I want to go back to my original point. Arstes, 116 seconds. That objective way above, double anyone in the lobby here. And yes, credit to him, he's making kills, he's making big plays. But it's his teammates like Abizi pushing out, who's on a 6-kill streak as we currently speak. 21 and 11.
Kills department is huge right now for eUnited. That's where Heretics are really falling short. Only Metals is positive, really. I mean, Journey's just managed to get himself back into that one, but Lucky's going 10 and 20. 9 and 13 for Sukri. And he called it. 21 and 11. Abizi's going huge. 6 kills in a row for him, 5 kills in a row for Arstes. And again, the points going the way of eUnited. Prestini hasn't shot for a while, man. He's just holding on to this point in a big way. Oh, there's a player who's just spawned back right. Number 3 on the minimap is Methods. He's managed to creep through. The timing's on. I can't get the kill. Slams up, though. Misses it. Oh, no. That counts as a miss, man.
Yeah.
That could have been a slam. That could have been big. But right now, eUnited are looking to put this one to bed. 20 points for the win. They can't quite get it here. The clock isn't in their favor. Methods up top. Finds 1. Lucky with 3 now with the Annihilator. But it's just not enough. The clock has just not been in their favor in eUnited. At 2:34, Heretics have a big climbing hit at them.
And a big rotation coming in for eUnited as well. They're actually going to beat here Heretics to this hard point. They should be able to end it right here. Prestini goes big. Very well used. It might only be the first, but what he does do is stay alive by the hard point, can rotate back, can trade out. This is what he wanted to be able to do, and he's going to be able to do just that. Metals has called in the drone squad and hit the deck, Prestini, as that is not what you like to see. I believe a Tempest is out, but that's going to be it. eUnited, they come back in dominating fashion here in map number 4. And again, credit to the man closest to you. Arstes going off at the start. Abizi lighting things up in the middle of the match here with that Sorg. But a big, big team effort. I think you pointed out, Miles, during that. Prestini didn't shot for a while. He didn't need to. He was simply sat there collecting points, and he's going to find himself in game number 5. We're going to settle this on an S&D.
It's the first match here of Division B, and it's a banger, ladies and gentlemen. eUnited not willing to go down without a fight. Heretics, the Spanish invasion, have already pushed eUnited. They've taken a fair few of them, and now we go into our final map. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Division B is just underway, but it's off to a blistering start already. eUnited versus Heretics Game 5 is coming up right after this break.
The Call of Duty World League is brought to you by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel, the official beverage of the CWL. Scuff Gaming, the official controller of the CWL. And TCL, America's fastest growing TV brand.
Game 5 time here in the very first match of Division B here in the CWL Pro League. And it's eUnited going up against the fan favorites, Heretics. The series thus far has been a roller coaster. First hard point was an absolute blowout there from the Spanish, 6-4 frequency search and destroy, which if you watched, I think you'd be surprised to see that scoreline. The control was a wonderful comeback, and then eUnited stood tall.
It's been a bit back and forth either way, but for me, map 1 and 4, the hard points were kind of just a bit one-sided, obviously for either squad, but map 2 and 3 could have gone either way, absolutely. But let's settle it on Hacienda. S&D snipers galore, and Lucky
Mate.
He's a little charm for Heretics himself.
Mate.
Beautiful, that.
Mate. Man down. Beezy finds Sukri. It's Clay running snipe as well. Lucky's out. Pistol forward. Oh, this is ambitious. Wow. Metals from behind. Lovely flank. Oh my goodness. He almost couldn't see JCap there because of the colors of his player. Crash blended in there with the vines. 3v2. As eUnited continue to push. Pristini left on his own. Jonah cleans it up.
Metals finds 3 kills there, minimum. Going big for the squad here, round 1, frustrating. I tell you what, it's not a round you like to lose in map number 5. And here he is climbing up with his vibrant pink hair, his Metals, as he jumps on over, finds the first. You see him almost hesitate. He's like, oh, I'm dipping. No, I'm not. There he is. Like you said, a little bit camouflaged. But does find the final kill, I believe, as Abizi was trying to scuttle away. No chance.
Yeah, I couldn't see that player. That was really difficult to actually identify that guy.
Got your glasses on too today.
I do, right? I couldn't see diddly, but you know what? Cap's shot not quite fast enough to get the kill either. He had that moment, couldn't capitalize on it. Second round as we go. Cap's got that bomb. 3 kills to Metals that round. 2 went the way of Abizi. Everyone else sitting on that donut for eUnited. Lucky snipes up, but there's no one to be found. The house is empty. They're home alone. Looks like they're running out now. Lucky towards that bomb site. Oh, wow, that's not close enough. Arstes finds the flank. Metals is down. Oh, Lucky gets the ankle of JCap. That Achilles heel. Bomb did go down though, now it's a 4v4.
I think Lucky actually tagged it the first time. That's why he was on 10 HP, if you like, or lower. Clayster swimming in the murky waters. He's got cold-blooded on, but I thought that was an ICR. Oh, he's got a Paladin down there. He does tag 1, and Methods is going to shut down Pristini. Suddenly, everyone's falling, climbing up in from the murky waters. Is going to be Clayster, but with a Paladin. No use at all. 3-1. The defuse will be coming in, and number 7, Arstes, will be sitting tight at Lamborghini. At the garage. I swear, for the first minute and a half, I thought Clayster was running around with an ICR thermal down there.
He's running around there with a harpoon gun.
As soon as he shot, I was like, wow, that is a powerful ICR.
Some bullet from that thing. Great round again from Heretics. Here on Hacienda, search and destroy. I want again. The flanks from Metals, the way they run that map, you know, they've got to be on top of those flanks. You've got to be on top of those plays. And
yeah,
again, the way both these teams play, they're both heavy snipes. You know, obviously Sukri running a snipe and Clayster on the other side of the board. Those initial picks can be huge. But if they don't pay off, it's difficult to keep that player in the fight. Clay's opted to put the snipe down. The shots are ringing out. Lucky finds the first. Pristini now fights Metals. Brilliant nade, but not able to get it done. Lucky puts him down with a pistol. And the trades are back and forth. It's now a 2v2.
Nice cluster grenade coming in from Heretics as well. Just kind of cuts the lane half. Oh my goodness, the concussion's going to come through. It's now a 2v1. Finds the first, and Sukri, I tell you why you find the first, FMJ. That is why you put it on Hacienda, not just for that, but he's going to check the bomb. He's not defusing. 20 seconds left, and why is he running back so soon after? The audacity! Sukri, you madman! I love it! And I kind of hate it!
You think you love it? Look at him! Oh, Clay don't love it.
When you check that bomb, you run away. In your head, you're going, okay, 7 seconds, I'm clear. I'm in the clear. Sukri goes, nah, I'm going back. I know he's there, and he's going down.
You love it. Heretics, 3 straight rounds. Smiles on their faces. You know, they've been waiting to get here. They fought tooth and nail through the PLQ. You saw the reaction when they managed to qualify, and
yeah,
now you're here. Welcome to the league. Welcome to your first Game 5 against eUnited. And you're 3-0 up in round 4.
Tell you what, Genji's coach, obviously, and we know how well they did. Joey Nubsy was saying, I've got some bold predictions for today. He was feeling Heretics to take this one, and it is bold. By all means, watching them now, you probably wouldn't think so, but 3-0. Methods has got the first blood as well. Sukri's got information. And Heretics, they're on fire. Abizi is going to shut one down. Big kill coming out, but look at that. It's not 1, it's 2. Journey slides on in, takes down Pristini. And this could be round number 4.
Lucky in from behind. 3 of them making their way forward from the rear. Abizi holding on as the best he possibly can. Needs to retreat, but he's about to run into another player. Methods goes down. 2v1. Fortune favors the bold. And our 4th round goes to Heretics.
Sukri in a 4-kill streak now as well. He's going to be rewarded with that defuse, 225 and counting. A big, big deep breath here for Heretics. We've seen positive things, but we've seen also a lot of comebacks on Black Ops 4. Smiles, fist bumps. So far, so good for the Spanish on Search and Destroy. Arguably, they should have won the first Search and Destroy. You know, we talked about it in the break. A few rounds kind of got thrown away. They're not making that same mistake twice here.
We haven't seen the specialists come out yet. That's where the tears were. Some unfortunate uses of grab slam. We'll see how well Heretics specialists fare as we get into the later rounds of this Search and Destroy. But so far, so good. Strong showing from the Spaniards here in map number 5. And you know what? They're 2 rounds away from taking their very first match here in the Pro League Division B. And we'll stick this one off with Sucre.
And it's hard as well. You know, Journey gets 1 kill here. He gets TAC 5 boost. He pops it. They should win the round. This is where, you know, momentum takes over sometimes. You look across the board in eUnited, the closest one is a BZ to the War Machine, but still a long distance Sucre. If he gets that first blood, oh my goodness. Still going to be 5v5. A tense 30 seconds here. A bit of a standoff by the balconies. Lucky, he's going to strike first, and it's that sniper still in the hands of the man himself.
And that sniper's allowed Methods to make his way through the middle of the map. He's now flanked through. The flank's happening on the other side. RC's Pristini, the Twins get it done. Metals goes down, Lucky goes down.
Big play there coming in from Pristini. I believe 1 flank round the outside of the map there, but Pristini too smart, too aware. It's a 2v3. Sucre, 1 kill again, will give him the Tempest for the next round. Trying to find that one. RC's tagged up, my goodness, just a slither of health. It's going to be put back to 150. Methods putting the pressure on, but now they're split, and this is where eUnited will pick them apart.
He has to back up. 25 points, he has to go. He has to get out of there. He's got to survive for 8 seconds. Here are they going for it? They're slow. Sucre has to stay alive. He's 25 points away from streaks. Oh my. There you go.
But in the same sense, it's always that kind of do you or don't you? Because they chase him and kill him, great. If they chase him and feed him, you know, it's the other end of the spectrum.
But one thing, again, for Heretics, they've been picking up first bloods. They've been doing the most damage in those opening breaks, and it's that mid-game here. Like, this is where they fall apart.
I'm actually shocked at Lucky there. He was the one on the outside. He didn't check that corner. He just kind of ran out, jumped in, and was like, let's go.
There's 2 players there as well. Twins just mop them. 3 players dead immediately. And you toast. There we go. Heretics still sitting at 4. Lucky's going to be pulling out Snipe, and either at the ready. Journey almost there towards his TAC 5. Not able to get it done again. Can't find Clay. The battle's still going down. Still. Oh, Journey goes. It's a great round. So far, eUnited looking strong. Methods. This is a good flank. Timing's great. He managed to just lose 2 players. Can he find any more? Oh, Clay's alive. That's going to sting. Wonderful work there from Sucre. Ah, there it is. The streaks. 25 now away from the Hellstorm.
Sucre will still be wanting to go for these 4-3. Next kill is crucial. Lightning Strike technically could be invested here. Everyone's going to be pretty much outside, but he's looking for that first kill. Baits out with the ICR. I like the interchange of the weapons there. Pristini comes out on top, and oh, he's not going to get anything more. eUnited back-to-back here. Looking to get back into this game. Lightning Strike is all he will have.
I think you're right. Again, if he pushes that Lightning, you know, if he uses Lightning Strike, he pushes all those players there straight into the corridor where he's probably going to be laying prone behind a table. And his teammate wasn't in a position to, you know, catch those players as they get flooded through to the mid-map. I mean, it's super hard to call that. But at round, 4 round wins already, they had such an incredible start. They've got rounds to give. And I think that's a safe enough play for them. The streaks are still in the bag. United slowly getting back in this 2 rounds back-to-back now. In the 7th, can they find their 3rd back-to-back round win?
And it's the fear factor as well. Holding these streaks for round after round, United have to play knowing that they do, and you sometimes have to play differently. TAC 5 boost has been implemented now, and this is going to be a 1v4 over by the bomb site, and Clayster dispatched off very, very quickly here. Annihilator at the ready. Finds one, finds the second. Lucky down to 80 HP, but he's going to regain. This should be a round on the board. Pristini's toast. And just like that, it's all up to Arstees, who I believe was swimming to his own death at that point. But not even allowed to do that. The Spanish are here, and they are ready to wreck in game number 1. I don't know if that's a motivational speech going on at the side there.
No, this is big.
Huge.
Lightning Strike could get this one done. I mean, if they force the play towards B, it's over. There's nothing. Nothing but grass and some beautiful fencing to protect you from a Lightning Strike, and that could be the nail in the coffin here for eUnited. Man, they're pumped, man. Spanish love this game. Oh dear. Well, it's an aggressive round for United.
Oh, this is all outside. I see the Lightning Strike coming in very, very quickly.
Oh, Sukri can pop it soon. If they can play the play, oh, it's done. Here it comes. Make a run for it, eUnited. Unless they miss all of them.
Unfortunate there, but the Lightning Strike is now out. 60 seconds on the clock. eUnited have been losing the first blood time and time again, and they're going to lose it once more. 9 HP and a Dream Arstees answers back here. But Heretics are trying to put this one to bed. BZ actually finds one, a big, big play, and now they're going to go back to the bomb site. A correct play for eUnited as a 4v2. BZ and the boys will hit that rotate, will have the control. Oh my goodness, look, he just missed though.
Wow. Can't get the trade. Sukri's not there to get it. Oh, this is a huge round win for United if they can close this out. You bait out the Lightning Strike, you make sure that doesn't work. They're going to rotate towards A, get the bomb down, and Sukri, that feeling in his gut, he didn't want it to be there, and he knew. The timing, though. There's the shots. FMG, not able to get it done just yet. Now he has to back down. This is real tough. 40 seconds left on the clock. 1v3. Make those numbers count. eUnited get it done.
It seemed like an easy play for United there, but it was the perfect play. When they rotated there, the position of the bomb plant, the position of the hold, I believe it was from Cap, just watching that alleyway, it puts him in such an awful position. Great round for United, not only picking up the win, not only staying in the game, of course, but they take out the Lightning Strike. They put the pressure on the other side of the table now. Couple rounds still to go, though. Heretics here looking for their first game. The first victory here, fueled by the Colonel himself as he gets into round number 9.
Abizi, first blood, change of pace. Pristini finds another. And Sukri's trying to hold now. There's that Tempest. And you know what? I think it might be a little too late. And is that a dangerous investment? Do they feel that they've got specialists to burn? I hope not, because it's all now down to Lucky. 1v5. United not out of this yet. Look at the specialist to go. I mean, Clay's almost at his Tempest. Beezy's got that War Machine ready to rock and roll. Arstees is very, very close now to his Annihilator. The longer these matches go on, the longer these games go on, the stronger eUnited potentially become.
This is where the pressure starts to mount. You lost the round with your Lightning Strike. You lose a round off the back of that, should I say. And then a very dominating round coming in for eUnited. This is getting a little bit too tense here. We are 4-0 up after 4 rounds here. And eUnited stand strong, stand tall, and bounce right back. It's not over just yet.
Yeah, the Sorgs of United really doing work here on Hacienda. A BZ bomb in hand. Speak of the devil. Lucky with that snipe. It may pay off as he makes his way forward. No one there in house. Oh, wow, he's so aggressive as he makes his way in. The shots are through, and you can see that quick, fast rotate from the 2 players at B from Heretics. Lucky now, straight in. War Machine's out. That screaming, howling shot as it makes its way through the air. That's going to force him to back up. Bomb's going down. Sukri gets the first. That's the bomb carrier. Without getting the bomb down, now eUnited have to take back.
And that's the War Machine gone too. Even though the bomb plant was going down here, the War Machine still was alive and kicking. Now the bomb is down though. 4-5. Both in round and lives here as it gets a little bit too intense. 35 seconds remain on the clock. Sliding back into the grab slam's available. Pristini needs to invest this, but no, goes down. And Heretics can end it right here. All 5 alive. 4-1. Clayster has to get a 1v5 to win the series. Look, he's going to slide away, sending the troops, and Heretics come out on top here. With 20 seconds to spare, the defuse comes through, and Heretics take their first series of the Pro League. A big upset here as eUnited will fall. Hugs, fist bumps, and high fives all round.
Welcome to the Pro League, Heretics. For eUnited, though, from second place, CWL Las Vegas, to online scrims to this, maybe a bubble bath. cup of tea. I don't know. You got to regain after that one. Either way, what a series that was. Again, upset city. Nobody pegged Heretics to take the matchup, except for this guy in the green room. Joe, I'm looking at you, brother. What a series, eh?
It's an incredible series. The hard points for me a little one-sided for both teams here. Both searches, the control as well. Control was probably my highlight of the game by all means, but the S&Ds, you know, round 10s galore here as we obviously see a very, very big match. Said at the start of this one it could go to game 5, and it does. However, Heretics coming out on top. I'll hold my hands up. I was leaning the sides of eUnited for this one. I thought that experience might prevail, but again, that passion that you see after rounds of control, search and destroy, and hard points here, you see it in the eyes and the hearts of Heretics.
Well, speaking of the eyes and hearts of Heretics, let's hear from the mouths of one of the players. It's going to be Jess with our PlayStation Instant Reaction with Lucky.
Thanks, Miles. Great first game. How does it feel to be here at the Pro League?
For us, it feels everything. I mean, there is no other thing we can do right now in competitive Call of Duty, so we are like, we want this so bad, so, and now that we are in it, we are giving a all in every series.
Talk to me about that control map. How did you turn that around and win?
So basically, we knew that they had no specialists in the third round, and we were 2-0 down at that moment. And we knew that if we use our specialist good, we'll go to the last round, and it will depend on basically gun skill. So, I mean, it was a very performance from us as a team. I think we did pretty good.
I would definitely agree with that. So before this match, you talked to me about how you'll be improving with each team that you play. So what can we expect to see out of Heretics for the rest of this week?
Same as this series. I mean, we go back to the apartments, we practice, and then we come back here and do the same. We are going for it.
That's awesome to hear. Thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction, and we'll be right back after this quick break.
level up the game.
Heretics looking to make a statement at the beginning of Division B, and they do, taking down eUnited 3-2. Your desk is back. Nameless, Pac-Man, and Study. There we go.
That was a hell of a way to start Division B, right?
Yep.
Like, that was a good match from top to bottom. Each map probably could have gone either way. Even that last game there, a couple things go differently for United. They pick up a little bit more first bloods. They could have taken that map. That was a great series.
I think they took, what, 4 rounds in a row or something like that to try and come back?
No, they were up 4-1, and then 4-0, then it went 4-1, and then 5. Yeah, and then 5.
It was kind of back and forth.
It was back and forth.
4-0. United made a couple mistakes on the game 5. Definitely could have been a lot closer. There was a couple rounds where one player solo challenged. I think Clay slid up to the B bomb site and solo challenged, and then BZ went for that bomb plant. Didn't totally agree with that in the situation they were given. I think one of the players on Heretics had FMJ on, which was a great play. But we'll get to that game 5. The game 1, this is how you start off the Pro League, right? This is how you kick things off. You had Journey and Lucky having an incredible map, and I remember looking back to the PLQ where Journey and Lucky on Gridlock were always just going off. Like, this was one of the, the first maps I watched them play where I was like, these guys are truly talented, and it always seems to be those two guys. At the PLQ they had a 1.29 and a 1.22 respectively, both of them playing amazing, and they're keeping up that steam going into the Division B.
They just do what we always talk about. Like, your Maddox players need to go off, and those guys are consistently doing it. Look at that, 2 minutes in the hill, 5,300 damage. Like, you can't ask more from a star player in your team.
Yeah, and that map 1 was just like absolutely dominant, right? Like we talk about.
Wait.
See ya.
This guy's gotta be trolling at this
He's
point.
doing it on purpose.
He's gotta be, right? There's no way you fall off the map.
He's like,
every single time.
No way. Clay's like, if I drop off the map right now, can we still win this round? Yeah, we got this round. I'm going off.
I would say like he does it on purpose, but they lost the first map. Does Clay have the cojones to jump off the map like game
Clay's
2?
untouchable.
You gotta make sure I guess that's how he makes his teammates comfortable. It's like if he doesn't jump off the map, they're uncomfortable.
I don't know.
It's so consistent of him jumping off the map. Why? He doesn't once every event.
Wait, they did win the map, but he should have jumped off.
They won that round.
He should have jumped off last map probably.
That was actually hilarious.
Oh my
Okay, wait.
God.
Do you think this is like attention-seeking behavior?
Nah. It's obviously an accident, but it's just like.
Get it out of the way early. You already fell off. It's fine.
I don't understand. He plays the game all day. We saw Havoc grab slam off the map. Clay just jumped straight off the.
Wait, he literally got off the bomb and like walked forward and actually just walked off the map.
He planted the bomb. He's like, all right, guys, you guys got this. I'll see you later, dude. Peace.
Well, I don't know. Like, why? I mean, just because you don't care, or like the round's good, or
It happens. Things happen. Sometimes you're gonna fall.
Right here, the Heretics could have taken this to round 11.
Yep.
They had a 5v4 advantage. Methods was pushing the back. He caught like RC's heel. He saw RC's hit the back, and instead of chasing him, which probably would have been a better play. Normally solo plays don't really work like that, but the timing he got was so good, he decided to sit in the back and then ended up getting 2v1 instead of getting like a free kill. Even if he went 1 for 1 there, that would have been better than just dying. And it could have went to round 11. And then after that, United just effectively traded out and were able to close out the map.
Going into this map right here, eUnited started off really, really hot, man. Really hot. And then, as you heard Lucky in that interview, it's just like they saved their specialists to make the comeback. Then eventually, Lucky said that they were just going to win with straight gun skill in round 5. And I guess that's what they did, as you can see.
I mean, yeah, in the first 2 rounds, United did a really good job, trading out kills, picking up their specialists early, and especially in that second round where, I think it was we saw RCD's pull out that Annihilator, pick up kills inside of Sushi, and they were able to pick up that B point, jam their way through on this street. And then, in the next 2 rounds, it's where Heretics, you saw them pick up a little bit of steam. You heard Lucky talking about how they waited to use their specialists, and that's typically the trend in Control, right? If a team invests a couple things in that second round, if they're not able to close you out in that 3rd round, it's most likely going to go all the way to that round number 5, and it's going to, kind of be an even slate thus, or up until that point, until somebody picks up some specialists. And, towards the end of this side, we do see a couple specialists come into play. We see the Annihilator once again by RCDs. We see the Tempest by Clayster. RCDs pulls out that Annihilator, and I don't think he gets a single kill. So, and he was in the prime position to pick up kills. When you get over towards that 18-wheeler and trying to push up that street, you got to pick up at least 2 kills. It was 8-8, alleviate that pressure.
They still had Annihilator and Tempest at this point. At this point, I was so sure they were going to win this map.
Yeah, right here.
Right here, not able to get anything done.
12-12, you're on defense.
But then Clay comes through. Clay comes through and follows him up anyways and gets a bunch of Tempest kills right after that. And we didn't really get to see what happened, like on the on the end of that control, how Heretics was able to break through the flank and then eventually take that point. And then they had a War Machine sitting in Sushi, and they were able to close out the map.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like right there,
United definitely wishes they could have that round back.
Oh, absolutely. Like they could have closed the game right there. They were set up. They're in position. Heretics didn't even have a tick yet, right? Like if you're pushed up on that car, you have Annihilator at 12-12. You pick up 2 kills minimum, right? You pick up 2 kills. You have positioning, and then you could pull out that Tempest and push up that streak, get in their building, and pretty much essentially close that round out. But they're forced to use the Tempest as defense, sit in the back, and picks up some kills. But at that point, it's still an even slate, and then that's what happened. Heretics were able to get back in there and get control and win the map. So I bet you they want that one back for sure.
We are going to watch that again here, but I'm surprised that Heretics took this out so well.
I'm not surprised, right? I mean, it's just like they had a lot of time to work with. Like you have a minute and 20 seconds. That's a decent amount of time to coordinate a push, especially with the lives being so close. And they do a really good job of pushing through and picking up kills here on this flank. This is the go-to play for those of you at home who are wondering what guys are doing. Rather than jamming through that street, teams will opt to go all the way around the right side, dojo area, pick up those kills on the flank and spawn kill you.
I'm super surprised though, personally, at United's loss in this map. Yeah. Clay basically is giving them information that he's not getting fights on the street. So they should all be focused on the flank. I'm not sure how they get broken. They have an 8-5 man advantage.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we see that War Machine come in at the very end and pick up like 2 kills, but even then it shouldn't really get to that point. It came down to individual gunfights, and right there, like Sukri, that's an incredible gunfight on JCap that's going to open it up. We're able to, one player is going to at least be off spawn. You could potentially spawn kill him, and that's exactly what they do. They gain control and use the rest of the stuff.
Back, I guess. They were just, I guess they just all lost individual fights that we just didn't get to see. But then obviously the War Machine comes in and they don't have Flak Jacket and it's over at that point.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's a lot like easier than it looks a lot easier than it really is. Like you're up 8-5 kill count, but if you die, essentially they can spawn kill you over and over. So like you're gonna have to send one player back, and if that one player that comes back on the team that has that life advantage, that one player rotates back and dies, at that point it's pretty much an even slate. And then when you have the player come in with the War Machine, he's just gonna be able to pick up kills and cause enough damage for you to win. So that was well executed by Heretics. They definitely had a plan there and it worked out perfectly.
Game 4, we saw RCs like start out so hot, just get those streaks.
Yep.
Literally, it actually just helped the United get off to a good start. He was streaking off Heretics off every single rotation, and it helped the United take that map. And then we just hopped right into Game 5.
Yeah, I mean, like on this Game 5, it reminded me of some of the maps of the POQ where we've seen just individual talent on those first bloods on the side of Heretics really like show. Getting pushed up onto that fence line, winning that first one-on-one gunfight and just opening up the map. We also saw a few snipes getting first bloods on this map as well, which I'm never a big fan of that. Yeah. If you're getting first blooded by a sniper, on this map, it's pretty easy to throw those jiggle peeks and not get sniped on here. So something United definitely has to work.
This play right here by Sukri is so weird. Like Clay tags him up, and I don't know why he reached out instantly. I know Clay definitely didn't expect it. That's why he was pushing up so fast. Had Clay just held, he probably would have just got a free kill on Sukri. Sukri just played so aggressive there.
This play right here is one I wanted to talk about. So in this round, all the players in United went to A, and Clay was holding B side, right? And they didn't have any information on minimap or anything. I think they just had that A information. They had a guess that they were going to be going towards the B bomb site. And Clay kind of just, instead of holding back their side and retaking as a team, he kind of slides up, gets first blooded. Now, granted, the Heretics put out their Annihilator and pick up a bunch of kills. But the textbook way to play that in Call of Duty is your player that's holding the push through does not allow anybody to push through your spawn. That's his only job in that alone until your teammates are there. And when you group up, you push up and you trade out. And right there, like the player that's mid, if he pops his Annihilator, you're gonna make him push into your spawn where you can kill him, or his Annihilator's gonna run out. So right there, that was poor execution by United for sure in mid-map adjustment.
It felt like that was miscommunication by United for sure. I'm not sure why Clay pushed it. He kind of played it like he had grab slam.
He just slid up.
He just slid towards the bomb. It was a free kill. And like Ann said, now they have no one holding their side. So Heretics can push all the way through the whole entire water side, get their back room, pinch you in, and now you have no control of the map. You don't know where to look. Once you lose control of where to look in Search and Destroy, it just becomes so hard. Now somebody's probably going to have to World Star 1 or 2 people just to get some control, and then by that time you're going to still be running out of time.
Yeah, you pretty much lost the round. And what makes that even more concerning is that eUnited won that very next round. So what could have been almost like a 4-4 game going into it, ends up being like 5-3, and then I think they pick up one more round, and then they start to acquire their specialists, which they later use in pretty much a terrible way. They don't get any rounds out of it. So they could have potentially won that map if they were able to pick up that round.
And they could have certainly, but